tendon, it connects the bone to the muscle. So parts of the muscle, we have here, muna siya ang muscle. And then, that's the muscle organ. This is the muscle fascicle. So natin niya ang inyong mga muscle fibers. And then, inside it, it's the muscle or the myocyte or the muscle fibers. And then, the myofibrin. Then, myofilaments. So, ang kaniyang capsule, that's what we call epimysium. Diba you're familiar with the word fascia? Yes. Si fascia is actually the epimysium. Muna siya ang capsule of the organ. It's made of dense, irregular, connective tissue. And then, inside your epimysium, that's your perimysium. So, muna siya ang nag-enclose sa inyong mga muscle fascicle. And then the green one, that's your endomysium. It encloses the muscle fiber. So, epi, peri, and your endomysium. So, kung ato siya tanawag sa slide, again, this is that's the muscle fascicle. It's a group of skeletal myocytes. Kanang unod mismo. When you try to look at the meat, di ba, kanang mga pork chop, for example, kanang red din ha, that's your muscle fascicle. Okay? Then, kanang white, that's the perimysium. Okay? And then, isa ka site ana, that's what we call the myocyte. So, the next time you see a meat, try to identify the muscle na mga parts niya. Then that's the endomysium, the surround sa imong myocytes. Okay? So again, kinsa ni white, ay kini siya? Perimysium. So natin na ang mga blood and lymphatic vessels. The red meat yun nato is what we call the muscle fascicle. Then going down to the tendon, si tendon, we have what we call the paratenon. So si paratenon, that is loose connective tissue and adipose tissue. Then we have next, kaning green, that's your epitenon. So it encapsulates the tendon. And then the blue one, that's what we call the endotenon. So they are mostly made up of collagen. So diba, that's why when you hear the word collagen, usually hair, nails, skin, it gives elasticity. But it also has benefits even in your tendons. Not just in the heart, but also in your tendons. So when you siya tendon, the paratenon, epitenon, and your endotenon. Si synovial sheath, it's actually a balloon fluid-filled line with simple squamous cell. Kani siya. And it's for the friction of your tendon. Okay? Next, we have Sharpey's fiber. Kaning si Sharpey's fiber, it's the area where the attachment of the tendon occurs. So, dihaa, for example, this one, muna siya ang bone, muna ang tendon. So, ang site of attachment, that's what we call the Sharpey's fiber. Okay? Next, we have the joint. So, the joint is a structure that unites two or more bones. We have different examples: syndesmosis, synchondrosis, synostosis, symphysis, and diarthrosis. Syndesmosis, it's the joint where bones are connected by bands. Just like in your, for example, sa inyong tibiofibular joint, kanindin ninyo, yung mga ankle. That joint is what we call the syndesmosis. So there is the presence of dense fibrous connective tissue. Si synchondrosis, makita ninyo siya sa mga bones where there is hyaline cartilage. Say for example, epiphyseal plate. Kana siya. Kanang sa inyong mga long bones. It's an example of synchondrosis. This one is an example of a synchondrosis. So, naa siya sa epiphyseal plate, di ba, mag-grow siya. So, at the same time, that fusion, this is one bone, that's another bone. So that's an example of a symphysis. So naa kay fibrocartilage sa tunga. Diarthrosis, kanang inyong mga tuhod, dinhiya. That's an example of a diarthrosis. So we have one bone and another bone. And then in the middle, there is synovial membrane. Ano siya dinhi? So kung mayroon kang synovial joint, meaning na ay synovial membrane. So muna siya ang kalahian niya sa uban. So say for example, under the microscope, so muna yung humerus. Asa muna yung humerus? Humerus. Humerus. Dani, this one. So that's your humerus. That's the glenoid. So glenoid cavity, asa siya? In your scapula. So diri kaning location diri. That's the scapula, that's the humerus. So kanina tong dinhi that's an example of a synovial joint. So there is synovial membrane present na nag-unite sa imong uterus o imong scapula. So kanang dinhi di ba you can move it. Pwede siya forward, backward, pwede pa nimo ma-turn because dili siya fused. Even your patella, kani sa inyong tuhod, di ba? Ma-move ninyo because dili fuse ang bones din ha. They are just joined by a synovial na capsule or membrane. So that's what we call the articular cartilage. So meaning na there is a cap over the ends of the bones. So there are zones. You have superficial, intermediate, deep zone, and mineralization. So the same siya with your epiphyseal plate. Nagyapon siya flat, and then they will line up, mag-hypertrophy, and mag-calcify. So again, muna siya ang synovial membrane. Then ang capsule niya, that's what we call the articular capsule. So from one bone, another bone, na synovial membrane sa tunga, ang nag-join nila, ang murag nag-jacket sa ilaha, or ang nagputos sa ilaha, that's what we call the articular capsule. So that's why you can move freely your arms, your legs, gano'n siya. So dili sila fused, dili siya nakapilit lang. It can be moved. So in your capsule, we have fibrous capsule layer and your synovial membrane. So muna siya, this is one bone, this is another bone. That's the articular surface. Muna siya ang synovial membrane and muna siya ang capsule. Okay? So this is an example of your synovial membrane. What are the nerves that is present in your musculoskeletal organ? We have three. Your motor end plate, the muscle spindle, and the Golgi tendon organ. Take a lahian sa tulo. Number one, the motor end plate, kani siya. It's plate-like end, kaniniyahang ubos. For example, this one, Martian plateau, this one, muna ginatawag siya motor end plate. So what's the function of this? So for transmitter release and for your motor na mga movement. So mupilit siya sa imong muscle so that it can produce action. Ngayon sa naday tawag atong theory? The sliding filament theory. So there, that the motor end plate nga naadinha sa imong mga muscle that will transmit the signal para move ang imuhang muscle. Then we have the muscle spindle. Pag mag-stretch mo, di ba, pag you try to stretch your body, kung masobraan mag-stretch, di ba mo sakit? Now, the one that controls that, it's the muscle spindle. Gani siya. Laboy na lang yun. So the muscle spindle, it's kani. So muna siya ang responsible to minimize damage through excessive stretching. Muna, you can only stretch at a certain degree. Hindi mo ma-overstretch body. And the last is the Golgi tendon organ. That is responsible for the amount of stretch or tension in your tendons. So kung kagaina sa muscle, this time sa tendon. That's why it's called the Golgi tendon na organ. So pila ra ang kaya sa tendon nga muhawid siya sa muscle para dili mabulag ang muscle from the bone from overstretching. So muna siya ang nerve nga nag-control ana. So we have nabuang na nititibit yun. So again, that's the motor end plate. So makaroon mo siya kay na siya yung mga circles. Then we have muscle spindle. So from the word spindle, meaning spindle shape siya. Kani. And then next, we have the Golgi tendon organ. So si Golgi tendon, it's quite big compared sa motor end plate and sa muscle spindle. So na siya sa imong tendon makitaan. From the word Golgi tendon, so na siya sa tendon nag-control. Katong sa muscle na nag-control, what do we call that? Muscle spindle. Okay? And what's the other one? Motor end plate. Okay? Then last na itong topic, it's the neuroanatomy. Ako sa i-change na. HDMI. Let's have a 5-minute break and then last lesson.